Check, check, checkity check, check. I don't think I have any. Hey, what? We'll go through. Yeah. Okay, it's reading that one. Good. Oh. Check, check. This is Ice Cold No Pressure Podcast. Coming to you live from YouTube, Mixer, and check, check. This is Ice Cold No Pressure Podcast. Coming to you live from YouTube, Mixer, and test, and then we're gonna get this show on the road. I hate being an hour late, but sometimes it happens. It's Ice Cold coming to you from Mixer, Twitch, and Live. We'll be discussing that. Test, and then we're gonna get this show on the road. I hate being an hour late, but sometimes it happens. It's Ice Cold coming to you from Mixer, Twitch, and Live. We'll be discussing that. Alright, that was okay, but something's going on. Bum, bum, bum. Thank you. Right, live, 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 live. Everything's live. Let's go for the go, guys. Hello, everybody. This is Ice Code coming from you from Mixer, Twitch, YouTube. This is the No Pressure Podcast, Season 1. Excuse me, Season 1, Episode 0. Hashtag motivated. Hashtag fun. That's not a mistake. That's the title for today's podcast. Today is going to be more of a reintroduction of sorts. I think last time, which was a couple weeks ago, I did a podcast. We had talked about the Joker movie, I think, and then just some new directions or just the direction I'm heading in with the brand and the name change and everything. So we're gonna kind of get right into it. I'm not gonna make this a super duper long podcast today because I'm having some technical difficulties, and it's one of those, of course it would type days with the with that stuff. Next time you see me, I'll probably come back. Everything will be resolved and a lot smoother. I don't know why all of a sudden today it wants to be all crazy when I just streamed some PUBG with my baby girl for like 3 hours. And my chat app went down just now, and for some reason one of my audios was just catching from Twitch, and I had to close that down. So I'm gonna do my best. If anybody does happen to swing by, I will try to catch the chat the best I can. And even my YouTube look like it's kind of acting funky. So this just might just be a practice one, if anything. So what we talking about? What we talking about today? Like I said, introduction. As you have seen on my social media, which was mainly be Instagram, is that I went from the Maverick X Gaming brand, switched it over to the Ice Code brand and Ice Code Prime, excuse me. And Ice Code Prime is just more of a closer to the heart type name that I want to go by. And I feel if I'm gonna push this further, then that's where I want to be. I want to have that name going forward. So a few weeks ago, I had the new logo made out, a lot of tabs, just the cosmetic stuff pretty much done. But that's not all. We got some other things coming up, and that's pretty much me working towards the content creation portion of what I want to do, and that's just not streaming. I said this in my first podcast. I'll do a quick recap of the season 0, but the first two podcasts I explained what I wanted to do, or gave at least a little bit of insight, and that involved just not just streaming, but also doing this podcast, which is big portion of it, and also doing going towards the YouTube angle and making some content with that. And I'm not gonna go deep into it, but two big things is, of course, the podcast and maybe more of a bite-sized edited version of this. So if I'm lowing around or there's a pause, instead of having a 45-minute podcast, it could be trimmed down to 30 minutes. So that would be a lot better and a lot more easy to consume. Also, the same thing for gameplays. I love doing playthroughs. I don't do walkthroughs because to me a walkthrough is more of an explanation. You're showing the viewers how to get certain things, and I mainly just play to play. I don't have the time to dig deep, and to be in all honesty, you guys could do that anywhere else. Get a strategy guide, the interwebs. So for me, it's just more about expressing myself throughout the game, and just having fun playing the game, whether I die 50 times in a row, which I hope that never happens, to, I succeed on the first go, or I'm learning things and you learn things with me. So that's that angle. And that will also be trimmed down because I could stream between 3 to 8 hours depending on what the schedule gives me. And all that could be from the same game, but most likely it's divided between three different games, depending on what I'm in the mood for. And right now it's kind of like Ghost Recon is going to be my project for that. It's manageable in terms of I could just do a mission. You can see me prep for that mission, go through it, and if it's not too bad of a mission, I can get through it in like within 30-45 minutes, maybe an hour. If it's a big one, my angle going to it. However, when I put on the YouTube, I have a live channel, and I will have a more clean version where that way everything that I've edited and made it easier to consume, and you can just see it right then and there as opposed to going through all my live streams. So that's gonna be really really big thing for that. Put down this music just a tad. Okay, it should be just a low murmur back there. So let's take a couple steps back. We're gonna just do a quick review, a recap of season one and some of the big things I talked about. And that's just kind of give you an anchor point to see my mentality to a degree. We talked about the Blizzard controversy with Blitzchung, and that was a fun podcast. I wish I had some other streamers to talk to, and I may even still bring it back because they're still pretty much in the news with their actions that they're taking and direction and decision making. It's always funny just to watch that because once you make a mistake, that's it. Until time forgets you, you can't do anything right after that. So if you apologize, which is what they would want, they're still gonna get at you. And if you stick to your guns, which is admirable, depending on what the subject matter is, you're gonna get hurt for that too. So that might come back up maybe in the next few weeks. Who knows? We'll see about that one. But my take was on this. If you go back to the initial incident was, I understood, and I'm saying this, I understood from a business point of view, and that is to not pick a side because the fact of the matter is, it's a business. There are things that your business partner may do that you don't like. However, you're in a position of, do you hold the moral high ground and say, okay, I'm just gonna cut ties with you and let it be, or do know, to a degree, just not say anything and be like, okay, I'm not saying what they're doing is right. However, this is an exchange of money, an exchange of product. I'm not, I'm not seeing it from any other point than a vice president or president to another vice president. Can't say that. However, I'm pretty sure those same people, let's just give it a benefit of the doubt. Let's say they do disagree, but I'm pretty sure if given opportunity, they would say what they had to say if they weren't contracted. So I agree in the fact that they had to take a type of action against Blitzchung, and I just disagree with how they went about it. It should have, at the most, been a warning, or just to a reminder, hey, this is not what we agreed upon when you signed the contract. So to go on my platform and say what you had to say, as admirable as that was, it did go against and it does endanger future profits and future business transactions. And I think people forget about that because I South Park actually did this. I'm actually proud of myself because I think I made that episode, my episode, either right before they did, but I brought the fact that you don't hear anybody talking to about the NBA. You know, they got a little bit of flack, but they didn't go all in. You don't hear anybody talk about Disney. Now Disney is a heavy. I bet you they're a heavy partner with China. So you don't hear anything about that because they have constantly, made amends or changed things in order to appease that public. So I mean, by public I mean the Chinese people, Chinese government. But you don't hear anybody saying, you don't hear anybody from their camp saying that what Hong Kong is, needs more support or China's doing the wrong thing, China government's doing the wrong thing. So it's, it's a lot of hypocrisy in that. It's a shame. But that's pretty much what I said about that. What else we talked? We talked about. I did like a little review. So this podcast is not just a gaming podcast. It's more of a gaming slash interest podcast. So I'll talk about things that I find interesting. And I did a review on the Joker movie and just talked about, the potential of why people would think that's a a what's the word I'm looking for? I guess a bad move in terms of movie. Another controversy saying about the haves and have-nots. But my main thing was just review, and I loved the movie. Thought the movie was great. Thought the cinematography was awesome. The theatrics was great. The acting from Joaquin Phoenix was beautiful, if anything. Do I like it as a Joker movie? Like to portray the Joker? In a sense, yes. And that was just the review of that. And I talked about how it was such a heavy homage with the Scorsese flicks that it kind of took away from it. It was hard to make the main character Arthur, who is told to be the Joker, to have his own levity, his own breath and everything. So I feel that the Joker name brought in the people, but it probably it would have done very well if it was just about a man going through what he's going through. And I mean, maybe he turned into a type of villain, but to just sum it up as the Joker, I felt that it missed the mark there. And I think a lot of people actually feel that way because I didn't watch any reviews from that one until after I did mine. But I do feel like a lot of people kind of got that sense. Everything was great. I just felt like if you didn't call it Joker, it probably would have been. It probably wouldn't have done as well box office wise, but view wise and appreciation wise for the people that did watch it, just as great. That makes any sense. And then what else? And I talked about the Ghost Recon beta because I think I did about 6, 7 episodes, and that was one of the first, probably the third or the fourth podcast I did. And I played through the beta, and I was talking about betas in general, how I appreciate betas like alphas and having the tests. I just hate that it doesn't seem like the team utilize them. If you look at the reviews for Ghost Recon Breakpoint now, I keep saying Point Break the first came out, but Breakpoint is not doing too high. I love the game. In all honesty, I love the concept, the subtle yet defining upgrades from Ghost Recon Wildlands. But it is buggy as all hell. The AI is not smart and not challenging at all, in my opinion. Some people love the game, and I'm not gonna, say that they're just sucking toes or kissing butt or anything. But you like what you like, cause I love Wildlands. I just now started playing that again. It was even for the first time since I bought it, and that was like maybe a year ago. I was just waiting for some updates and some time, or to be all honest, I was just waiting for time to play it. And after I played the Breakpoint demo, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna break this out, and I've been having fun ever since. That's why it's gonna be in the forefront or the new YouTube channel because it's gonna be a good testing ground for editing, and I just have fun with the game. And like I said, it's very manageable in terms of content I can take out. I can just make it very simple or elaborate as I want. If I did like an RPG, that's I have to watch all of that over again and cut out. So this is a good ground. But Wildlands is great. I think Breakpoint, once it gets fixed, which how Wildlands was, it was a good game, good concept, but I think a lot of the little stuff made it hard to play for a lot of people. So I think I'm gonna give Breakpoint like maybe a half a month, not half a month, excuse me, half a year or so, when they patch it up and make the AI a little bit better and change some things around. But until then, I'll be playing Wildlands. Wildlands is fun, but I love betas. I love the fact that you could get that, maybe 2 hours to test it out, and some people give out the whole weekends. I just wish they utilized that more because it's hard for me to want to purchase a launch game if I have to risk not having a full game. And that's a big thing. You will hear me say this a lot, that I rarely purchase a game a lot, especially a full price $60 game. I can't remember last time I bought a special edition of anything, cause oh no, I lied. It was either Batman Arkham Knight. My cousin helped me buy me that. And the Halo. Ooh, might have been Halo 3 or Halo 4. That's the last time I even stood outside for a game. I hit that age where like, ooh, nope, not anymore. So I have a whole bunch of games in my backlog. I'm playing those. Any game that I like, I catch it on sale. And you will hear me talk about that a lot. I condone that action. I mean, I hear anybody saying that I'm missing out, I don't care. Because I'm not paying $60. Even if I'm rich. Maybe if I'm rich, I do it. But I can see myself just donate that game and be like, you know what? At least I helped some kid have some fun. So yeah, I have so many free games from the Games with Gold, and I have games that I bought on super crazy sales. Speaking of which, we got Black Friday coming up. Hoping to catch a few games for like 10, $15. Some AAA games that came out in the last year or so. Just to put there, for that rainy day. So that was the angle of the podcast. I talked gaming news, but it was mainly things that I found very interesting, or I just felt like I had to share my thoughts on and see who else either had similar thoughts or even had opposite thoughts and just would like to discuss it. I thought, ooh, and that's why I'm doing this podcast. That's why I'm doing different content in terms of streaming. Been streaming for about a year and consistently for the most part, but it's a very slow grind for me only because of the actions I want to take in order to get views and to get followers. I said this in my first, especially my first two podcasts. I said, kind of explained that, and that's just if you follow, I guess, what looks like the guidebook to some degree, it doesn't fit a personality that I want to be. So one main way is to really just try to find people of like-mindedness, and not to exclude anybody else, but it'll be easier to grasp them. I don't want to just not be myself and get those people, and then eventually either evolve to my regular self, which is gonna happen, or I evolve into somebody that I'm not, and I don't like myself at. So it's for me, it's an easy choice. Cut out the middleman, be yourself, and try to find people that somewhat like you, and go from there. And then just through word of mouth, it can kind of spread out. I feel like the connection be a lot stronger. But I am not gonna get too deep into that. I've already talked about that. Down the line, there will be more emphasis and more depth. But like I said, this is gonna be more of a reintroduction. I'm gonna mainly go through my Discord for the most part, for like the last half of this podcast, and just kind of explain some things. show some things and people can see it. This will always be up there. It's a, like I said, it's hashtag motivated, hashtag fun. I'm doing this a lot for the fun. And I'm also highly motivated to do this. And it's just, it takes more than just having fun and motivation. You also have to have the skills to a degree and build up from there. And if I just wait, just, in the background, just keep building and building, I'm going to be like 40 years old. And man, I might not even want to do it by then. So I'm going to kind of just throw myself out there. A lot of this stuff is still work in progress. There's some things under the covers that I'm not even going to show out just yet. Maybe at the end of the month when I feel more ready, but I at least want to have like a good phase. This is like phase 3 for me right now. I've gone through my phase 1 and phase 2, and that was just pretty much scheduling and my approach to some games. So now I'm getting to the content part. I want to really embrace it, and for me, a lot of that's just finding time. So I am on a time management switch around, or to work with my life, to work with the people around me, to work with the ability to actually, hopefully, learn it, get assistance. And if I can't get assistance, I have to be able to do it myself. So, as scary as that can sound sometimes, I'm looking forward to it because A, I get to learn some new skills, and B, that's kind of fun to not doing something, doing the same thing over and over. So, get some variety into it. So I'm gonna switch the screen a little bit. We're gonna go to my Discord. Now, Discord I just worked on the last week or two, and I like it because everything's in one shop. I usually use Instagram, and that was another thing. I'm not a big fan of Instagram. It's something I just usually use for entertainment, and to use it as a selling point, I understand. But at the same time, it's like I have to really grow into it. So I'm doing a little bit better. I've been doing a lot more video chats in terms of expressing when I'm going to stream. It's going to be coming next. I feel that's a lot better than having to keep making out something. I don't have the time to be doing all that. I do make like a few thumbnails and I put my notes down there. So, la 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 la. All right, so I have the Discord. Now, of course, if anybody's unfamiliar with Discord was originally used as a way to communicate with other PC players in terms of chats. You could plug it in, you could chat to people through text, and a big thing is pretty much free voice chat. Excuse-moi. Oh, hold on, let me cut my camera on. You don't need to see my face, but I feel like you need to see my face at the same. Man, let me see if everybody's talking. Let me see if anybody's talking. Cause I use WeChat. WeChat makes me allows me to stream on 3 different platforms, and I like that because I didn't want to be stuck to one platform and kind of put my eggs in that one basket. I am spreading myself thin, I guess some people would say, but I'm not trying to get partner or affiliate for certain. It's not, if it comes, cool, depending on what comes with it. But I would rather be seen for people that, maybe people just like YouTube. I want to be on YouTube. Maybe people want to be on Mixer, see me. Then they have Mixer and Twitch as well, which I'm growing to Twitch now. I did not care for Twitch. I like to watch it on Twitch, but I didn't care for streaming on Twitch. And that was just, that was just me being picky. Mixer is probably the prime one I like to use. The great community from what I've seen is just have to really, like everything else, you have to grind. So I'm gonna read at least the first about page, and then I'm gonna kind of give a description of everything else. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast. I think I am though. So let's see. Welcome to the Ice Code Prime Discord. This Discord is all about fun. I am a variety streamer that streams mostly on the weekends. I play many a campaign-driven game and also multiplayer squad games when given time to. Ice Code Prime can be found on several platforms. As I mentioned before, I'm on Mixer, I'm on Twitch, and on YouTube, and so whatever is your preference, I'm there. Stop by and chat and share in the labs. Be cool, people, and I will see you guys soon. Very simple description. Like I said, I'm a variety streamer. I don't play just one game or specialize in one game. You will see me play a game that I like a lot. For instance, I'm playing through two games, and they're different. One game is a first-person RPG, which is the Outer Worlds, my Game Pass game, and the other game, which I do usually on Tuesday nights, and if I'm bored or just don't feel like focusing on Outer Worlds, I play is the Tom Clancy Ghost Recon Wildlands. And that's a really good game for me to just sit out, chill. I could snipe, I could be offensive, I could be sneaky, so that's why I play that game. And underneath that description, what you will see are four of my major platforms that I would love you to know. That's where you'll get most of my screen time and my big information when I start getting more consistent with it. It's going to be mixer.com/icecode underscore prime, twitch.tv/icecode prime, all one word, YouTube, icecode colon live. So I don't have the URL for that one. I just, if you type in icecode live, you should find the channel for that. And of course my Discord, which is type in icecode prime, one word, hashtag 0519, and that's your ID number. I don't have the premium, so I haven't changed that number, and if things go good, I could look into that. That might be a good asset to have financially. I just don't feel it'd be worth it. 'Cause I think it's $100 a year just to be able to do some decent cool looking things to celebrate with the community. But I just, I don't have anybody right now, so it wouldn't make any sense to. Everything that you need to know will be on all my about pages. So as you can see, after the description, there is the about channel. We'll give a brief description on the following channel. So this will be a one-stop information area to know where to locate certain channels you may be looking for. And by channels, it's categories within my Discord. I have 4 hubs. I have 3 hubs. That's another hub in the making, and that's gonna be coming up in the future. But we're gonna talk about the information hub, which is where I'm at right now. We're gonna talk about the social hub, and we're gonna talk about the gaming hub. For each of those, I'll read out the about pages and just give a little overlay of what's to be expected when you head there. What I like about Discord is that you don't have to search around. Like I say, if you go to my about page, read the highlighted bits, and that's your fancy, click on it, and bam, there you go, you're there. So if you're looking for scheduling, if you're looking for my game list, you're looking for the fun stuff, then all you gotta do is click to about at least 2 different clicks. I'll say that, and then you're good. So this about page is for information. So this is all just general information about the channel, about my brand, about what's to be expected about certain things. Very short and sweet. I got my heads up, which is scheduling and announcements. And it's gonna just tell you the timetables for my streams and my podcasts and my expected Xbox One and Game Pass games, such and I'll show you that. And I have the for the cause, and that's for donations and stream goals. I'll have my goals lit up there. I have donators, that people that's donated, I'll have their name up there for recognition. And big or small, you're gonna be put up there. It's it's just to show that you support me, and I'm gonna do my best to at least celebrate that and acknowledge that you did that. So, and everybody else can do that too. Not to make fun of anybody that happens to if you give me a penny, so if you somehow gave me a penny, cool. It might have been a smart ass action, but the fact is, you put something towards my stream. $1, $50. You drop the big old 1G out of nowhere. That'd be cool. But everybody will be recognized. And I also have like certain goals, financial goals and equipment goals that I'm going for. I need to work more on my Streamlabs, but I'm just having issues with that. So I thought this was the best alternative, especially if people follow my Discord. So we are going to click on heads up. Oop, man, look at that! I love that. It's like it's pretty cool. I like this links within the in the channel, so it just makes it really easy. Very easy. So I got my November schedule up already, and just has my gaming live stream. Tuesdays between 11:30 and 11:30 p.m. and 2:30 a.m. is pretty much like my chill stream. That's 3 hours, and I usually stream my Ghost Recon on that. If I don't stream, I'm usually either doing that's just personal time. If I had to say it, because I work nights, so I'm usually up around that time anyway. Wednesday and Thursday has a TBD to be determined. However, it's more or less going to be a couple streamer night. There'll, there'll be some weeks where it's Wednesday and Thursday. It might be a week where it might be just Wednesday, it might be just Thursday. But one of those days will definitely be a co-op day with me and my lovely lady. Her name is Darlene. If you follow me on social media, she goes by Melody Child Productions, and she is a awesome human being who does a lot of great things for me for my stream. She's helped me with my graphics. She's helped me with some ideas. She she's a unicorn. That's what I call her. But she does a lot of things, and if I need help, I go to her. She can't help me. She'll at least point me in a direction where I can find helps. She is part of Team Ice Code Prime, and let me see if she's busy real quick. I want to kind of get her. Hey, hey, you busy? Are you that busy? You can't poke your head in here? She's being shy right now. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can just get her to say hi. Maybe kiss on the cheek. You know. Yes, I got her. She coming? You coming? Nobody's watching. It's not like anybody's watching, but nobody's watching. Huh? I promise I wouldn't. I mean, I'd be excited if that was the case. So this is Darlene. This is Melody Child. If you see me on the Xbox, she is World Live Mellow. We play PUBG together. We play NBA Jam together. I was telling about the Wednesday and Thursdays will usually be a couples co-op day. It's either gonna be a couples co-op or a couples co-stream. And a new thing I want to do is a let's play where one of us kind of just sits around the other one has to play the game and just kind of as they play the game, we just either criticize them, just point out things. It's gonna be like a teamwork effort, but we don't have control. It's just one guy, one person playing. But that's it. I just want everybody. I just want people to see you and let them know that you have helped me, and that's it. So, if you need music, if you need soundtracks or sound bites or videos, this is the lady you want to talk to. She is very handy with the mouse. She has a musical ear. She has very good insight and stuff like that. So if you want a kick-ass intro, outro, intermission thing, talk to her. Okay. I will put her information in there probably within the week. So if you look back in here and see it, let her know that Josh sent her your way, or Josh sent you her way. There we go. Okay, thank you, babe. Mwah. All right. Ha. So I also want to bring in another part of Team Ice Cold Prime, my little mascot, Peanut. Peanut, come here. Oh, wait. Come here. Come here, boy. Come here. Come on. You're almost there. So, oof. My baby boy right here. And this is Peanuts. I've had him for the last 10, 12 years. I always forget. He's my boy. He's been with me from the beginning. And he just cracks me up for the most part. Look at him. He doesn't even know what to do. But this my boy, my mascot. You ever hear me yelling at somebody and I'm looking down, I'm either yelling at a rabbit or a dog. I would get the rabbit, but he's feisty. So you guys might see the rabbit one day if I could catch him coincidentally as I stream. Good boy, Peanut. Good boy. All right, back to the Discord. All right. So like I said, Wednesday, Thursdays will be me and her. We either game or we do a let's play. And if we do a let's play, I'm gonna make it a way so that we host each other, so we share. Cause she streams too, also, just to let you know. And after that, that's pretty much the other part of the content. Fridays and Saturdays are my main days. That's the games. I usually have like a game I want to play, and I usually play with my cousin sometimes on that day, or I want to play Apex, and that's just I put myself some time down for that, and just depending on the mood is. Right now, especially in November, I do have somewhat of a goal to try to stick to. Look down, it says podcast. Podcast would be I have 8 p.m., but that might be more 8:30 p.m. I'm gonna play around with that. Because by that time I've done with all my chores, I've spent some time with the family, I've even had my outline done for the podcast. So if I could do 8 o'clock, I think that would be prime. But we'll see. I'll try to make it to a 30, 45 minute podcast live, and that's always hard to do because as you can tell, I've been on this one for 40 minutes already. It does say 50 minutes, but that's because I was just letting it. I was trying to figure out some stuff. And the last thing I have here is the game lineup, and that's just games that I know I'm going to play. I might play some other games, but these four games are pretty much going to be de facto. Friday and Saturday I'm going to be playing probably both game. I mean, one game both those nights to play through it, get through it, and move on to the next one. So we have Ghost Recon Wildlands, which I mentioned before. That's usually my Tuesday game. If I get tired or I don't feel like playing a heavily involved game like Outer Worlds, then I cut back on that. Player Unknown Battlegrounds, PUBG, is usually the game I play with my love. I do get some solos in sometimes. Outer Worlds is my Xbox Game Pass game, which I'm going to edit to show that. Just I'm heavy, 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 heavy um playing it. I love Xbox Game Pass. I think it it's a great app, a great service, I think, in terms of especially if you have time. I wish this came out back in like 2010, 20 between 2010 2014 because I was into GameFly at the time. But I mean I killed GameFly. I was getting 3 or 4 games a month, but I had a lot more time then too. So the big goal is to make more time to spend with the family and also to focus more on this direction that I'm going with in terms of making content. And Borderlands 3, Rich, I keep saying I want to play. I'm going to play. So maybe hopefully after this week I'll get into Borderlands 3 next week. So that's like I said, that's heads up. Heads up is schedules, announcements. Anything big, any changes will be on this channel. But back, we're going to the for the cause. For the cause are where donation shoutouts will be at. As you can see, I have 3 up already. I have Darlene, which is who you saw. She gave me an interface. She helped me get my headphones. Um, she gives me plenty of engineering experience and audio experience and knowledge and love and support. So that's what you want. That's what you need. You need that if you want to continue this and keep going. You need somebody like that. Brian Scruff, one of my old work buddies and squad mates from Borderlands and Apex, he donated $20 to me. Much appreciative, greatly appreciated that. Mike, my homeboy, $10. We've been through thick and thin. He supports the move, the brand, so they're up there. They're up there, and No matter what you donate, I'll put you up there, big or small. I just got a little wish list. I don't have the manliest of man caves, but I do have a space to myself, and I love it. I would like an office chair. I have one now, but it's a secondhand one, but it gets the job done. Not to say that I wouldn't want a new one, so I'll put that up there. A new laptop would be nice. Maybe some software for editing when I get into that, and a mobile desk, which pretty much I just need a desk with some wheels on it. Because I'm playing on a tray that I have to pick up, slide in position. So it'd be cool to just have a roll, and whenever I need it against the wall, I can put it against the wall. When I need it towards me, stream, have it. Simple stuff right now. Of course, that's gonna grow, but I didn't want to be too too needy. So just simple stuff right there. And if you ever have the hearts, I have my Cash App and my PayPal. The links are in here. All you gotta do is click it. That's it. Unfortunately, I do not have all that cool stuff with the overlays where if I'm streaming and you want to. Actually, I think I do, but I have to check that out. But if you ever, because I'm not just gonna be streaming, it's gonna be YouTube content stuff like that. So I think that's kind of justifies why I don't really go heavy into the stream aesthetics. So I have some overlays, and I probably will have the interactive buttons where if I happen to stream and you want to donate, you can at least get that visual representation of that. And I do like that. I like seeing that, and I would like people that follow me to see that too. So that's gonna be one of the things I work on, and make sure I just don't have issues with something to do with my laptop or my I don't want to say operating system, but because I have a Windows 10. Either way, I just always had issues with that. I don't know why. So that's the information hub. Let's go ahead and close that. Let's go to social hub. Boom, boom, boom. And let's sorry. So here's the about page for that. All these are highlighted. Click on them. Take you right there. So when you read these, you're like, okay, I want to go there. That's all you gotta do. Boom, bam, boom. Click on it. You good. And that's all this about page is about. It's not going to go into super detail about what social hub is. It's pretty much laid out in front of you. We have pod clips, which I'm gonna put out clips of my No Pressure podcast of certain things that I thought would be better just in that one bite size. We're gonna have a Let's Chat discussion channel. So if you, the viewer, the follower, the supporter, want to come in and talk about stuff and catch me talking to you or other followers, that's where it's gonna happen at. You're gonna talk there, and it's gonna be mainly about gaming and streaming. New IPs coming out, new streaming features that Mixer is doing or Twitch has brought up, or even peripherals. Like if there's a new camera that would be more attuned to streaming, that's cool. Or anything in that vein of games and streaming news to catch your interest. I'm not big on the whole Twitch streamers, like a particular streamer, like even Ninja. That's beyond me. It's nothing. I'm not knocking him or anything. I'm just saying that's if you want to talk about it, cool. I'm not saying you can't talk about it. I'm just saying that's not the main function. Is to talk about stuff that you feel that would help you grow, you find very interesting, because when you narrow it down to just a streamer, it kind of takes away from you guys, and I don't want that to happen. So, talk about things that you think you could use, you think that I should use, you think that'd be interesting, think that could be influential of those two things, like in a good or a bad way. That's what that channel's gonna be for. So that's the Let's Chat channel. We have the hashtag Mingle channel. That's just to talk. If you want to share your gamer tag, you want to find supporters for your stream, put your name out there. Let it be known what you do. Let it be known where you are at. If you're looking for squad mates to game with, you need to do all that. And that's just a good way to kind of keep it divided, because if it's a lot of talking going on, then people are going to miss your information. So I would like to try to keep that kind of clean. So let's chat would be the chit chat, talking. Oh, this is what's happening here. Mingo is gonna be like a social mingle, pretty much. Oh, hi, my name is this. I play this, and I'm looking for people to do this with. So that would make it a lot more easy, so people could just look up, see it, click on your information, and go there. And that's a good way for me to, know, help you. I guess, yeah, I guess to help you grow too. You're here, that's cool. So that's what I'm looking for with that. Let's see what else. We have okay, we did Let's Chat, we did the pod clips, we got Bingo. Random is gonna be, I want this to be a fun one. Of course you can use gifts in the maybe the Let's Chat one at the very most, depending on what news is about. But I want this to just be like a treasure trove of funny stuff. I want that to be. I have a bunch of like I to my laptop, and I have a bunch of just classic gifs and memes before they were called memes. I'm like, oh, this is good stuff. So I want the funny memes. I want the funny clips. That doesn't even have to do with gaming. Nothing graphic though. No violence. Nothing. No murders. I don't want to see any snuff clips on my thing. You will be booted for that. Nothing. No graphic sexual content. You know, a good funny adult joke. Cool. But no porn on this site. This is not for that at all. A good funny dirty joke. Yes. Cool. Great. Got it. No racism. Granted, I probably regret saying this, but kind of like the no sexual content. I do like a good funny racist joke if it's done right. No, don't just be like inward. I'm sorry about that squeak. You know that's not funny. It's not a meme. That's not what I want. No ideas of bigotry, no sexism. All these will be, they're of course they're interpretive, and if you cross the line, I will let you know. It may be a warning, but if it's something that you just plan on doing, then I'll just have to boot you off the channel, off the whole Discord for me. So, you could do all the stuff that I have in bold print. You could actually do it tastefully, to a minimum, but don't come out here just swinging for the batters to be the most offensive person out there. 'Cause it's gonna be the obvious way to get you kicked out. So yeah, that's what random is. Give me the gifts, give me the memes, give me the funny clips, make me laugh, make everybody else laugh. That's what I want. I want to see some new stuff. So, quick review: we got pod clips from the No Pressure podcast, stuff that I find that I said that I may want to kind of drive a point with. Let's chat, gaming news, streaming news, things influential to your stream or even to my stream. That's pretty much cut and dry right there. We got Mingle, which means drop your gamer tags, drop your PSN IDs too, because we got crossover becoming more and more of a thing. Modern Warfare's got crossover gameplay. Rocket League, I don't play Rocket League, but it has crossover gameplay, I believe. PUBG has crossover gameplay, so a good chance more games are going to be shared between the two consoles and PC. So drop your names, and it would be cool to build a community that's just not Xbox or just PSN. Okay, that's what that's for. If you want to drop your name and your streamer identification information, where you stream at, how you stream, where all that good stuff, throw out your own little shout out. I'm cool with that. You gotta do it in the Mingo. Want to find squad mates? There you go. Let them know what game you want to play. Let them know what game that you can play. And hashtag random is, like I said, funny, tasteful bits, as long as it's not super duper offensive, and you know, you know if it's being too offensive or not. So if you're doing that, at the very most, you get one warning. After that, you get X'd. That was Gaming Hub. No, that was Social Hub. Gaming Hub is next, and Gaming Hub I'll be working on, but It's gonna be strictly gaming information or entertainment tidbits like that. Clips channel, I would love to see victory screenshots, victory clips, badass kill streaks. Even if you die at the end, if you get like a 2, 3, 4, 5, just killing spree, share it. Show your skills off. Victory screenshot, self-explanatory. You win the game. Let them know that you're a badass. Let them know that you do your thing. Squad up. Squad up is similar to Mingo in fact that it's pretty much Mingo. I could probably just take this one off and maybe use a different channel for this, but same thing as Mingo, which is let people know what game you're looking for mostly. Like if you're a Battlefield 1, 4, 5 player, gamer tag game looking for this many people, looking for this time to play the game. You know, I'm not gonna go too much detail on that one because that's pretty much Mingo. I thought about that when I after I wrote it. And I have my hashtag going live, which would be a stream notification of anytime I stream. A Discord notification will also be presented, and that oh honestly that might get X2. I don't want to see 1,000 I'm going live. So if anything, I might like once a week just write down that I'm about to go on. That's the same thing as my heads up. I think any change there, any change in my schedule, I could just put it here. So that's my Discord for right now. It's pretty proud of myself on. Like it's hoping to get some people coming through. So in my Instagram, I would have all my social media up there. I would have it on my chat to pop up from time to time. So that will always be a connection there. And one up is a I'm looking forward to that. So I'm not gonna share that one just yet. Maybe give about 2 3 weeks for that. I will tell you what one up is, but until then, I'm gonna keep that one a secret. What's heads up like that? Oh, I guess because it's yep. Okay, okay. I just learned that up. All right, cool. So let's see how long I've been on it. About an hour and 7 minutes. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. This was just a reintroduction. This is Ice Code Prime. Right? Not just a streamer. This is gonna be YouTube content. YouTube is gonna be a community build. I'm going a different direction. I do wish I had more to start with in terms of a follower base, but I feel I can do it. I feel if I just stay consistent, put my name out there some more, have them put my name out there some more, and therefore, then I can have at least 10 people by the end of the year. But what else? What was I gonna say? I'm gonna cut this stream. I'm gonna cut this podcast, and yeah, just keep your eyes out. That's what I want to say. Eyes open, eyes out, ears open. I'm on Mixer. It's Ice Code underscore Prime. I'm on YouTube. Look up Ice Code Colon Live. I'm on Twitch. Ice Code Prime. All one word for Ice for Twitch. My Discord. Ice Ice Code Prime. And I think it's hashtag 0519 for my ID number. Jump in there, get to know me better from there. Follow me. I stream about 24 hours a week. I did the math. Oh, I can. I can. Tuesdays, relax stream, casual stream. Tuesday nights between 11:30 and 2:30. Wednesday and Thursdays will be a couples co-op stream. Like I said, it may be both days. It may be one day. But hopefully we'll get at least a stream a week together. Um, that time will probably be like 11 and 2, 11 and 3. Saturdays, Fridays, and Saturdays are my big days. Right now it's 5 hours. I'm just giving myself time to learn new stuff. So I went from 8 hours to 5, and that I think that's going to help me in the long run because I get to spend some time to myself, learn some stuff. I get to spend extra time with my family before I sit on the game for a few hours. I think all that's gonna add up and help everything out. Tonight I'm gonna stream in about 15 minutes. I'm gonna be playing some Outer Worlds or Borderlands. I haven't decided yet. I'm gonna flip a coin for that. But I think Outer Worlds because I just want to get that game done and have fun with it before the month's up. Then I might do Borderlands next weekend. We'll see. So to all that happen to stop by, swing by, whoever watches this video on my YouTube VOD, I want to say thank you. Please check out the Discord because that's where all the information is going to be at. The podcast, no pressure. We'll be seeing another episode hopefully next Saturday. If not, I will let everybody know on Instagram and my Discord. So until then, guys, please have a wonderful evening, wonderful morning, afternoon. I will catch everybody in the next one. Have a good one, guys.